Hello everybody and welcome to the $1,000 gaming PC build of the month for February 2013, brought to you by noobcomputerbuild.com. My name is Corey. This month we're doing something a little different with the videos. As you can see, we're splitting the videos into three for the three different builds to make things a little more organized. As well, we're doing the audio versions this month, describing the hardware out to you right on the blog. For the article that I write every month here at Noob Computer Build, the monthly gaming PC builds of the month. The gaming PC builds of the month. So yeah, let's get started with the $1,000 gaming PC build of the month for February 2013. Just to get started, if you have any questions or comments, please, you can leave a comment here, or as well, you can visit the blog and I'll be more than happy to help anybody out. If you have any problems or concerns or feedback as well is always great to hear. So let's get started. The budget for this month is for the $1,000 gaming PC build, the estimated budget was, or the estimated price was $997.54. This is based on a couple of days ago on Amazon.com pricing. So prices may fluctuate a bit up or down depending on where you purchase. And also where you're from. Some recommended sites based on where you're from, Amazon.ca if you're from Canada, or CO UK for the UK, or as well newegg.com or .ca. And there's a few Australian sites on here as well, but it's up to you. All right, let's get started. Starting with each build in the article for every month, I include 3D Mark.com benchmarks for the builds. And then this is just to give you an idea of expected performance based on the graphics card and the processor I choose. Take these with a grain of salt because they're not 100% accurate due to people's overclocking graphics cards, processors, RAM, etc. So these are here just to give you a gist. As well, you can go to the site and the link I provide. I provide this one. Let's go straight to the one I took the picture from. However, you may look up other benchmarks as well if you want to become more familiar. All right, starting with the processor for the $1,000 gaming PC build of the month for February 2013. We have the Intel i5-3570K processor for $219.99. This has been the go-to processor for the mid-range and the high-range gaming PC builds of the month for quite a while now, for about a year. Because around this time last year, the Ivy Bridge line of processors was being rolled out, and this has been the go-to processor. It's easily overclockable. It's if you start getting into the i7s, etc., your bang for your buck starts diminishing, and it's just not worth the money to go into that for a gaming PC, as you'd be better off pouring that into a better graphics card. Like I'd said, it's a great processor. For any gaming PC build, period. Just one suggestion for this build, for the $1,000 build. I was not able to fit in a separate CPU cooler than the stock one for this build, as it did not fit into the budget. However, if you're going to overclock, and which is kind of recommended with the K processors, then you should purchase a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo CPU cooler as my recommendation, which is included in the $1,500 build if you want to refer there for an example. It's a good CPU cooler for overclocking any processor. So if you are going to overclock, I would suggest that. All right, going down. As a like to the $1,500 build as well, I am recommending an ASRock Extreme 6 motherboard. It's a great motherboard. It's not too over the top, and it has just enough to get you through pretty much anything. You can crossfire in the future if you like to with a PCI Express 3.0 X16 two slots, 3.0 slots for if you want to crossfire in the future, which would be good to keep in mind, and it's a great value at $151.99. Last month I suggested the ASRock Extreme 4. However, the prices of these boards have been going down, and I think they're only about $20 difference now, so good value. Going on, the graphics card recommendation for the $1,000 PC build. We have the Sapphire Radeon HD 7950 3GB boost version of this card, which essentially is the manufactured overclocked version of the Radeon HD 7950. It's at a great value of $299.99 right now, and you'll be able to play most games at 1920 by 1080 resolutions. So it's a great card, and the plus thing about getting a manufactured overclock card is that you do not have to overclock the card yourself, thus voiding manufacturer warranties, etc., etc. You can take that sweat away and if it's priced right, it's a good value. All right, going on, we have 8 gigabytes of RAM included, 2 4GB Kingston Technology HyperX cards included in a dual channel kit for $41.98. We have the Western Digital 1TB Blue SATA hard drive. It's $76.99. 1 terabyte, as I said in the $1,500 build, is a good amount of space for most gamers, as you'll most likely not, well, I don't want to say that, but in terms of just game usage, 1 terabyte would be a lot of room. And as I always say, always just keep an eye out for hard drives that go on sale if you want a backup drive or a drive to put all your media on, because they go on sale quite frequently. All right, going on, we have the Corsair Enthusiast Series 750 watt power supply unit for $89.99. 750 watts, plenty of wattage for the $1,000 gaming PC build. Also plenty of wattage if you wanted to crossfire later on, or right now if you wanted, the Radeon HD 7950 graphics card. I think the minimum wattage is 500 for just the one, so 750 watts for the whole build leaves plenty of room for upgrades. And now the NZ XT Technology H2 Classic Silent Mid-Tower Chassis case in white. You can get black as well. I chose this case because, as I said before, I just love the look of sleek white cases. The NZXT H2 Classic, it hides things very nicely. It has a nice front cover. It looks very, it's almost a modernistic look, but it's a nice looking case, so can't really go wrong. And $99, and plus I haven't seen this case used too much, and I think it should be, so that's why I chose this one this month. And finally, we have the Lite-On Super Allright 24x SATA DVD drive, optical drive, for $16.99. Nothing too special. It's just your typical DVD drive for your PC. Nowadays, I've only used mine since I bought mine, just to install the operating system. So usually my recommendation of these is basically based on the cheapest one is my recommendation for the month. I also have a Lite-On drive, so it works not bad. It works good. Does what it's supposed to do. You could do without it if you wanted to. You can install your OS using a USB card if you liked, but it's all up to you. As well, finally, each build I do on the blog, I have a build additions or swap suggestions section just to give you an idea of what you could spend your money on if you had a little bit of extra cash for the month or a little bit of extra cash in the future. For example, I include a solid state drive here, $113 Crucial M4 128 gigabyte drive, which could be a nice little upgrade to put your operating system on and to use as a boot drive or a boot drive for your games. It's a nice little suggestion, I think. I like to think of the $1,000 gaming PC build as the mid-range build with nothing flashy, so usually it doesn't include anything too over the top, but a solid state drive might be nice. As well, if you don't want the old plain Jane optical drive, you could opt for a Blu-ray drive if you have a bunch of movies or Blu-ray movies and you want to utilize them on your PC. As well, you could crossfire the graphics card for $299.99, or just by buying another one. Or you could get a liquid CPU cooler. The Cooler Master side on 120Ms are pretty new, just as a suggestion. So, yeah. All right, so that does it for the $1,000 February 2013 gaming PC build of the month. If If you have any questions or comments, feedback, anything, leave a comment, or you can visit the blog and leave a comment there. Thank you.